Testing. Well, looks like I'm live. Hey everyone. Welcome to the second race of today in the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Ladder. SMRAT. Okay, we are running a full randomizer today between Kaizentin, Twin Elements, and Sunfarmer. Right, gotta find my way back into the live stream there. There we are, alright. So, only 3 races today. We had a bigger race in the first race. That was fun. Logic-wise, it was a mess. Let's see what this one brings. So, for anybody new in this, Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible tournament was a tournament in which the easiest possible logic would be played for Super Metroid randomizers, and that's what we are going to race today. It's a full randomizer, which means everything can be anywhere. There's no special location for upgrades or E-tanks as long as it is within logic, and that doesn't reach very far. The only tricks in logic are simple wall jumps and infinite bomb jumps, believe it or not. Those are in there too. Okay, looking forward to this. Kaizentin, strong runner and has become better and better in the last month. Sunfarmer still a newer runner, but also on the up. And we got Twin Elements, who I see with a movement advantage over the other two, but not by much. 2 words about Twin Elements up front. He doesn't have any pronouns on screen, but I know the dude well enough to be calling him he. And please forgive me if I call him Jake from every now and then, because that's what he was used to be called before he changed his name to Twin Elements. Right. So let's check on the race room. Still not going quite yet. Oh, we are not at 8 o'clock at my time yet. Soon to go on our way. We got the good luck, have fun from WJG, who organizes all these things. And no, not actually organizes, that's Reem who's doing this. Shoutouts to Reem Octurus. WJG, the guy who does all the restreaming tech, and thank you so much, both of you, for all of this. So, race time room is go. There's race time room go on my stream. And the runners will be starting with a delay of between 7 and 10 seconds after that, because of stream delay. Or just 1 second, or 2 or 3. Well, here we go. Let's see which way the runners will be going. Left, left, and left. Everybody going left. The only way you can find anything at this point of time. Can't progress through the right side, which was revolutionary back in the day when Super Metroid came out. In every other game you could only go right. That's probably not true, but why not? Alright, so first item we're gonna find will be Morphing Ball at Morphing Ball. It's hard required by the logic to find that there before anything else can be found, because the only other item that can be acquired at this point, the ceiling item, is not in logic, because that's the D-boost, and D-boost is not in SMRAT logic. So get comfy with me saying the word logic. You could find your first, no, not door render, but in area render you could theoretically find your first item going to the right. Me saying logic is indeed in logic. Alright, what's our actually first randomized item? At 230s, it's Vanilla Missiles. Is this even randomized? Kaizentin seemingly skipping that for now, finds Power Bomb in the ceiling, which is the perfect place to find Power Bombs, because you're guaranteed to find another pack of either Power Bombs or good old-fashioned Morph Bombs, the standard bombs, add Bomb to Rezo. Which means if you want to, you can go into Gauntlet early. Or you skip it. If nothing's there, just skip it. That's how you should do it. Kaizentin, a bit of trouble with that Powerbomb pack, gets it finally. Sunfarmer doing that first try. We got Twin Elements, checking Billy Maze. 2 items for the price of 1, which is not actually true because you pay for both with a fanfare. Oh, please, Twin Elements, pick up that precious reserve tank. Don't disappoint me. You know I'm coming. Oh, no, he skips it. You gotta save all the reserve tanks. I don't care about animals or whatever, just save the reserves. Kill Shack 2, let him live, do what you want. Nice Smog Ball out from Twin Elements. Sunwoo Farmer picking up the missiles. Kaizentin first picking up the reserve tank, and Sunwoo also picking up the reserve tank. So those two have already won in my book. Will we see a meme route today again? Other runners, I think, did go to meme route. I think Kaizentin did so. There are upsides and downsides to go in there. The biggest upside is if you plan on doing a rec chip first play, you are on the fastest route there. The downside is if you are not planning on doing a rec chip play, or if you want to keep your options open, that might turn out to be a bit slower. Also, you kind of orphan one check you can always get to with the items you got right now. Twin Elements, however, not going there, checking out Mother Brain. And it's an E-Tank, better pick that up. You're correct, Reem. No supers. It's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely. Anybody will go into Green Windstar. Thing is also, you use so many power bombs already in a full rendo that you arrive at meme route with, I think, just a single one left, and that can lead to all sorts of further troubles when you arrive in Big Pink. Right, Sunwoo Farmer taking the elevator up. How about Kaizentin? Will he go meme route again? Nope, not this time. Kaizentin also going up the elevator. No powerbomb pickup for Jake. Twin Elements. It is very unlikely, but it is possible to farm a powerbomb, especially on the way up. So at Bomb Torizo, there's guaranteed to be more powerbombs or the morphing bombs. Is it morphing bombs? It's more powerbombs. You should have known that, Twin Elements. Because that sealing powerbomb pack was not a LED logic, and this logic requires logic. It requires a way to get out of this place where they are right now, and the tech that Twin Elements is doing right now, which is called Alcatraz, a finicky little wall jump into a morph ball that is not required by SMRAT. Nice moonfall down the parlor room. Meanwhile, Kaizentin climbing up. Sun Farmer has done his climb. Both are on 0 power bombs. Those space pirates in the shaft, the ones that hang on the wall, they have the possibility to drop power bombs, but it's under 1% chance they will drop one. This logic does require logic. Actually, what I found out during all those seats I played in SMRAT, and the first hundreds of seats in my life of randomizer I played were SMRAT. Logic does not require logic. You should actually throw logic out of the window if you want to be fast in these. Always keep it in the back of your mind and think about what is definitely not possible. Follow the logic for everything that is definitely not possible, but for everything else, throw it out the window. Alright, Gauntlet play by Jake, Twin Elements. Very seasoned in that. I don't think there will be any trouble in Gauntlet. Kaizentin probably doing the same thing. He's going to the ship. Oh my god! I was gonna make a prediction for Warrior Suit and I forgot to place one. So, if this seat was last seat, I would have been so wrecked because I made the conscious decision not to go into Gauntlet to save time. Oh, you forgot to start the prediction. You never gave me a chance. My points! Right, what's at the back of Gauntlet? Let's find out. Sunwoo Farmer also going to the ship. expecting him to go into Gauntlet as well, just an E-Tank and missiles. But though this warrior suit, that's plenty of bounty getting it out of there. Still no supers, which is a bit weird. Usually you get bombarded by super missiles in SMRAT seats. Not today. Just missiles at Terminator. Twin Elements still has use for them. I would have totally missed Warrior, you are so correct. That's if you do something like skipping a location like Gauntlet, you have to completely scratch the possibility of that out of your mind. What we see here is there's a setting in randomizers that's called suits Let's try this again. There's a setting in randomizers which is called suit restrictions, which aims at placing the suits not too early. This setting is turned off in SMRAT. So when suit restrictions are on, you cannot find any suit in Criteria or in Blue Brinstar. In SMRAT, you can in fact find them there. Right, so no logical item to actually get into Gauntlet. Not that the runners care too much about that. Also no logical item to get through Gauntlet. You need either space jump, speed booster or bombs to get up, logically. There's grapple. That's a very nice item. I love me a good grapple beam. And you definitely need screw attack. So what we can tell from this is that we will definitely not find screw attack in anywhere of Norfair. And we are probably gonna find screw attack, either screw attack pretty soon, or we will find the other suit. Oh, we got a beam prediction. Yeah, let's do that. Spacer. My money is on Spacer. How do I bet a lot of points on that? I got 15k on Spacer. Spacer, very underrated beam in my opinion. Like in the last seed, it would have made a world of a difference for me. If additionally to the wave charge combo I would have found Spacer, I would have felt so much more comfortable with it. Twin Elements leading the way. So far no divergence in routing, everybody doing the same thing. It's Twin Elements in front, followed by Kaizentin, followed by Sunwoo Farmer. But the big point of divergence is coming up pretty soon. It's after Big Pink. The runners have to decide if they want to turn towards Wrecked Ship or if they want to turn down and try to find their luck in the area like Crate and the first Norfair items. There's still the matter of getting the logic to get that warrior suit logically. So let's see what they decide to do. Any find of screw attack could completely turn around what the runners are doing. Alright, I don't think there was anything good at Edecoons, just power bombs I see at Kaizentin's side. More supers, which are welcome. Oh, they found supers. It can be pretty bad not finding supers, but it rarely is in SMRAT seas. They usually have plenty supers. Coming up on Mission Impossible, I keep commenting on Twin Elements just because he's ahead and he's the first one to see every item. But that might also change depending on the order of checks that are coming up in Big Pink. Every runner has his or her own style of how they want to clear that, and it also depends on what items people have. Jake pulled out the supers, pretty successful at that. Now a not in logic trick. Twin Element's gonna shoot open the gate. That is usually to be opened with wave beam, using a super for that and a jump into the door and a quick turnaround. Just missiles. Speaking of turnaround, he does just that. Meanwhile, Sunwoo Farmer doing his Adequate checks, and Felsenton just came out of that. Twin Elements getting into position for the Spose Power skip. Gonna find the right spot to shoot a super missile. There's a super missile block that he have to get in order to skip the boss fight against Spore Spawn. Did that fairly quickly. Now farming up a little bit. There's a good farming spot, especially if you're low on power bombs. Never skip that farming spot. But in fact, you never should be low on power bombs at that spot. If you paid attention, you don't have to be. Power bombs management, in fact, ammo management in general is key to be fast in these. Alright, farming up a bit more. Got a couple of supers. There's another sweet, sweet reserve tank before charge beam. Felsenton does the right thing. And just a couple more missiles at charge beam. Twin Elements doesn't like reserve tanks. I don't understand why. Exiting Big Pink first. And Sunwoo Farmer at the same time entering Big Pink. In the middle of that, Felsenton. E-tank at the tube. Not that necessary to pick it up. Twin Elements decides for it, a decision I can understand. Especially if you plan on maybe doing a stand-up glitch later. With Warrior Suit in your pocket, it's not that important to collect much more energy. So we'll see the first big decision. What will Twin Elements do? Going up? Going down? Hits the Kek attack with the missile. Very nicely done. That looks like downplay. Yep. And skipping X-ray, actually. Let's hope that doesn't bite him in the back. Maybe he feels like he has to make up some time. Actually, he should know he has the movement advantage at those three runners. But let's see. That's a charge beam, and I lost all my points. Not all my points, just 15k. Anybody who bet charge? Nobody. So are those points ripped now? What's gonna happen with these points? It's a rough decision. Going up, there's less to find with that out of logic Warrior Suit if you go up. And there's a boss down there, and there's more item locations, and you can always expect items to find items that give you the logical way to find the Warrior Suit going up. So Twin Elements just following a suit, and I have to admit I'd probably have done the same thing. Right, what's in the wall before crate? Just a pack of supers, but of course take all the supers. Meanwhile, Sun Farmer doing his Big Pink cleanup, and Felsenton will be checking X-ray. We will soon find out if that skip was worth it for Twin Elements or if he made a big mistake. WJG wants to tell you that, right, you just checked the charge view. Right, Steve Robert Bobson in front of crate. I didn't see if Twin Elements paid respect to Twin Robert Bobson. Oh, and he just got that one power bomb that he desperately needs. And it's a plasma beam. Very nice. Charged plasma that early. He can pretty much skip almost all the ammo checks now. Wants to pick up a little more ammo for Mother Brain 1 and the Zaps, just in case he doesn't get a Zap skip. I know Jake is very comfortable in doing speed Zap skip. but he can also just do it later. Right, looks like Kaizentin is also heading down. And Sunwoo Farmer just coming up on that decision. Will we see a third downplay or will we see divergence? Ah, we see divergence. No, we don't. Ah, he was teasing me there. Jumping up to the platform, then deciding to go down. Maybe he's planning on going up, but just wants to get X-ray out of the way. Let's see. Didn't see what was at Janitor Closet. Can't see any change in the ammo at Twin Elements, and no new items on the tracker. Just power bombs, alright. Twin Elements maybe collecting power bombs. He told me that he had a really hard time in Meridia trying to get the Crystal Flash clip. Had to reload his file a couple of times. Another energy tank acquired. Yeah, you gotta kill the bug first. Now you can open the door. And oh, the items just keep coming. That's the space jump up there. So we got our up logic for Gauntlet. And we got our through logic just behind it. Right, so that barrier is now in logic, which is all the reason more to keep exploring Norfair. Which sucks is that actually Wreckship is just as well in logic now with all those E-tanks and with the barrier suit. Gravity can be just as well in Wreckship as it can be in Norfair, but since you're there, why would you go anywhere else? Back off Croc is the pack of supers. We got Kaizentin doing the crate kill. Will we have to download the stand-up slow dance DLC from the Nintendo servers? What's going on with the hair of Shantae? That's the newest the newest sprite you can get on the barrier side. A person commissioned this sprite actually, but I can't say the name of that person on this family-friendly stream. Anyway, thank you for commissioning it and making it public to everybody. Just power bombs at Bubble Mountain. Jake preparing. Oh, he does connect them, so that last seat's still in the back of his mind. That's interesting. I don't think he would ever pick up that many power bombs otherwise. Sun Farmer also picking up more supers, doesn't know yet he's about to find Plasma Beam. And Twin Elements space jumping his way up to the reserve location. What's gonna be there? So the ammo on Twin Elements side is now completely fine. 20 missiles is bit few, but with that super pack he can easily shoot his way through the Zeps and kill Mother Brain 1. And you're absolutely right about that too, Reem. 30 for Ridley is just awesome because that DPS is unbeatable, even by a Wave Plasma Beam, which is a really good beam. But those supers do 600 damage against Ridley and they can be spammed super fast. That charge beam with wave and plasma does 750. Urim? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I confuse the two? You are both green in my chat. I apologize. Right, next location gonna be Speed Booster. No speed yet. Arm pumping his way down there. Got the super missile selected for the door. You are green. This is not teal. At least it's not for me. Another E-tank picks it up. I don't understand how he picks up all those E-tanks but skips all the reserves. That makes no sense. Just missiles at Ice Beam. I don't think Jake went to Ice Beam. That's a Spring Ball. Excellent. Not really necessary, but need to have item. Spring Ball can be a super important item in other randomizer settings. It can be very important in SMRAT 2, especially if it's about worst room in the game. And I remember I have finished SMRAT seeds without a gravity suit, but usually it's not that important. I think that was a pack of supers, I'm not sure. In Crumble Shaft at Kaizenten's side, it is a pack of supers. And he wants it. Now he has to find his way back up, because no speed booster, can't progress at the downside. Wall jumping twice, and he's out. At Wave Beam, an E-Tank before Wave Beam. Nothing much there. And the last item in Upper Norfair is... It is Gravity Suit! Oh, Jake's gonna be super happy to see that. He is now in kinda sorta go mode. I'd call it go mode personally, but since Jake had so much trouble with the bomb crystal flash clip, I don't expect him to call this a go mode yet. Obviously going directly down to lower Norfair has everything he needs for that. We might see a GT check out of this. And the downplay will be paying off for everybody. That's exactly right, Reem. He needs ISO speed or bombs. But if I remember how that last seed went, I don't think he'll be relying on bombs for this one. He'll want to find ISO speed. Let's see if he checks everything. Got a graph jump up? No, that's not right. He has space jump, can go up the intended way. Is he gonna save? Nope. That might indicate that Twin Elements is not going to GT. Let's see what's at Cathedral. Didn't spot that earlier. Cathedral has missiles, nothing fancy. So Twin Elements, where are you going? Oh, he's going to GT actually. So if he wants to check out all the items, nice Green Gate glitch running in there. If he wants to check all the items, that means he will have to pick the fight with GT. Unless he finds ISO speed right there, he doesn't. And he does not check the other items. Alright. Fair play, fair play. Sunwoo Farmer finds his crew attack. Kaizenten, meanwhile, making his way through Upper Norfair. Will also last location Gravity Suit in there, I'm sure. Just the same as Sunwoo Farmer, who's deciding to pick the... No, oh, he just wanted to get the door open, that was it. He obviously wants that space jump. If he gets there, he did it. Very nice. Wave Beam for Kaizenten. Picked up at 25 minutes. Never seen the tracker Kaizenten is using. He might actually have made that himself, but I don't know. It shows not just which items he has, but at what time in the seed he picked those up. That is really neat. If you see the full tracker, this is confusing as heck, because he can also track area transitions and the door colors with it for those pesky door color randos. That's self-made, confirmed, alright. Also, what grid he picked it up in? C2? Oh my god. No, I will never understand Kaizenten's tracker. That's above my pay grade, which is 0. Spring Ball, taking it like a champ. Sunwoo Farmer making his way through the... What's this room called? The one with the rising lava? The rising lava room? Goes down directly. Ah, he just wants to check the item, I assume. Sees the power bombs. Jake already in, I think it's called Wastelands. Pretty sure he'll peek or check or whatever power bombs of shame. He does so. It's just another pack of supers, no need for that, he says. K goes the first platform, K goes the second platform, very nicely done. Criteria item 2, no way, that's insane. Alright, Kaizentin coming up on his gravity suit. Space jumping across. Space jump is such a great item, I love it. Sees the gravity suit, decides not to turn around and run away, instead pick up that gravity suit. I'm excited to see what Kaizentin will do with the bottom axis. WJG, you just changed color. You are now blue on my screen. No, this is the first message I see you in blue. Now I can differentiate between you and Dream, because the length of your name wasn't enough for me, apparently. Alright, we got Twin Elements coming up on the Ritster. The Pogo champ of Zebis. The easiest boss in the game if you got the right items for him. Needs 24 charge shots or 30 supers, or a combination of the two. With this beam that Twin Elements is having. Will possibly find a helpful item behind Ridley. The only upgrade items that are possible behind Ridley are, to my knowledge, a charge beam, which has an insanely high percentage to be there. The last time I checked it was 6.9%. Also bombs and high jump boots, and obviously bombs would be super neato right now. Because those bombs would make a CF clip into bot rune not just possible, but let's call it pretty much doable. If you know what to do, it's not that hard to pull off. It's X-ray scope. Didn't know that could be there. For whatever reason, I was gonna say that you want that X-ray scope. That time's gonna come back so easily. Alright, Kaizentin at the green gate, having a bit more trouble than Jake. Twin Elements Jake. Let's see if Kaizentin decides to check more items at GT. Moon falls down, nicely done. Just the supers goes in. Gonna jump up and check the items first. I assume Kaizentin made a save. Nothing of use there, just nopes out of it. Oh, we got a multi-world coming up next week. Oh, that sounds great. I don't think I'll be commentating that one. I'll probably be in it. Multi-world is a really cool game mode. I love it. Oh yeah, absolutely. With soft locks, and it helped me last seat because I got the snail in a position where I couldn't actually jump through, and with the X-ray I got a force stand up and clip through to the two items I didn't actually want. Although that E-tank, I think there was an E-tank that was pretty helpful. Right, worst room in the game coming up for Kaizentin. Trivial room in the game. English hard. If you got screw attack and space jump. Even trivialer if you have high jump boots. Just missiles it. Kind of similar but legally distinct from Mickey Mouse item. Meanwhile, Sunfarmer making his way into lower Norfair. Will he take the save? Nope, he's just going down. Meanwhile, Twin Elements making his way out of lower Norfair, checking more items, sees more power bombs but doesn't want them. Only one item coming up there, then he just has Meridia items to check and to hope for some access to bot moon. There's nothing at Frankazee missiles. Just Frankazee missiles. Kaizenton going down, taking a few hits from the Key Hunters. Those pack a punch, do 50 HP damage on both suits, on Gravity Suit that is, in balanced suits. Not that he cares too much with the 9 E-Tanks, and I think 2 reserves he got. Sunwoo making his way up into worst room in the game. Sunwoo is really close to Kaizenton right now. That's awesome for the dude. At the moment it looks like Jake or Twin Elements is gonna take home the most of the points, but we don't know yet. This is a good opportunity to soft lock for him. He's gonna clip through the speed blocks. The speedless speedway is what this is called. It works by shooting a couple of off-screen blocks. You need wave beam and either spacer or plasma beam for it. And if you shot enough of those off-screen blocks, you can run through them through the speed blocks, because for whatever reason they lose their collision. Reasons I will never understand. Don't even try. I said don't even try. I don't know what that means. Would be seriously funny if we saw Ice Beam at the next item that Twin Elements is probably gonna check. That would make the seed a whole lot more interesting. No way! What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I did not spoiler the seed. What? It's gonna feel awful for Jake. What this means is Jake has to find a speed booster somewhere, or hope for finding bombs and then getting the Crystal Flash clip a bit faster than last time, because if he doesn't, then Kaizenton will be closing into him on him faster than he can say I'm down to 10 power bombs again. Oh man, I would be so peeved to find Ice Beam there. I'm so glad I didn't run this one. I mean, with 25 power bombs, I take the save and risk going for the Crystal Flash clip anyway. But suitless, it's rough. This is hard. There's bombs, you want those? That's the second best item for him. But I'm sure he will be continuing his way up. Actually, no, he's doing it. Alright, let's see it. Maybe he practiced that between the races. Let's find out. He's not good on power bombs. This is one thing you have to keep in mind when Crystal Flash Clip comes into play. You pretty much have to be in the route that Twin Elements just now did. You have to be conscious of your power bomb situation pretty much by the time you get to Ridley. This is one of the good spots to be farming power bombs. And then the Speedway, which was a good way, he got 6 power bombs there, but actually he should have farmed going into Ridley all power bombs and going out of Ridley all power bombs he could get. He did it last match, yeah, but he told me it was after a few saves, not just one. Reloads, that is, of a save. It's going in with 12 missiles, 10 supers and 16 power bombs. That's not a lot for somebody who isn't too trained in Crystal Flash Clip. Kaizenton turns around for those power bombs. I was wondering if he would do that. Yeah, it was ice at the speed locked Meridia spot, and I said before it would be funny to see ice there. And then it was, so that's why I was so loud. Apologize. Alright. Twin Elements preparing for the Crystal Flash clip is on good energy now. Will want to stay there, don't pick up that health. Has 6 tries, now just 5. The bombs he plants look kinda right. But it's hard to tell if you're not playing yourself. That looked a bit early. That looked a bit late. And we're done. Has to load his save file. This all gives Kai Zenton opportunity to pull up to him. Kai Zenton looks like he's making a croc play, actually. He sure is. Croc is a pushover with the beam combination that Kai Zenton has. There he goes. 1 shot. For some reason, sometimes it's 2 shots, but never more than that. Twin Elements making his way to the Crystal Flash clip for a second time. Yeah, those things, Puyos, are those Puyos at the top, they are a good source for power bombs. You actually want to farm them both. They have a good percentage. I missed it. Anything behind Croc? Nothing new on the tracker? There he goes again. Should have aborted this attempt and run up to the powerbomb to get it. Didn't. There he goes. Okay, so that puts him comfortably into the lead. Kai Zenton not finding anything of use. Can't find ice, can't find bombs, can only find speed booster down there. And that's a big ask, because speed booster could just as well be in wreck chip. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know where ice and bombs are. In his mind, there could be either of those 3 items. If Kai Zenton gets speed booster, there's also a good chance Kai Zenton will be getting ice beam. But it sure doesn't look like it. Only 1 chance left, and it's just another pack of supers. He picks them up because he's on 0. Sunwoo Farmer on his way to Speedway turns around, doesn't actually want to do it or know how to do it, either of those, and decides to go down to Croc. Maybe it was a conscious decision to check Croc as well. Sunfarmer with a super cute baby Mario on a Yoshi sprite. Apparently Italian infant, what's that called? I forgot what's the English word for the occupation that Mario does. They ride on dinosaurs. Plumber, that's the one. Thank you. Alright, gonna see the item behind Croc now, which is a pack of power bombs. Kai Zenton still picking up supers, maybe just jumped into that one. Sometimes hard to avoid. But Twin Elements looks like he got this in the bag. Has the ammo he needs for Mother Brain 1 and the Zaps. for whatever reason, decides to go into Keg Alley. I don't understand this. Does he want to backdoor wreck Chip? Did nobody tell him this is slow? Oh yeah, Dragon most definitely down. I missed it as well, but I can't imagine Dragon still alive. We saw him getting the Crystal Flash clip to bot wound, and everything else with the items he has is just a question of a technicality. He actually goes into Forgotten Highway, the madman. Why would you ever do that? It's bad enough you have to do this in area rando so often. Sometimes in boss rando as well. Or in door color rando. No, not in boss rando, just in door color rando, but it's really popular in door color rando. Those are the real worst rooms in the game. Those with the Puyos, you better... I always mockball through there. He was a carpenter in Donkey Kong? Oh, he got more jobs than that, eh? Oh, he had a hammer in Donkey Kong. Was that his first appearance? The Donkey Kong games? Is Mario a spin-off of Donkey Kong? Shantae, on the other hand, I know absolutely nothing about. The only thing I know about Shantae, which is the sprite that Kaizentin is using, is that the soundtrack for the Game Boy game absolutely slaps. You gotta listen to that. That's one of the greatest soundtracks I know. Kaizentin gonna find his bombs and will be probably happy about that. Shantae. I don't know if it's pronounced differently in English. SH... I'll write it in chat. That's the one. Alright, thank you. Nice, gets another powerbomb pick. Farms those crabs like pro. I'm confident that he'll get the Crystal Flash clip fairly quickly. It doesn't help him. Jake is just too far ahead. That croc check just made it pretty much impossible for Kaizentin to close the gap to him. Jake on his last boss. Phantoon, you can microwave Phantoon, but be sure to shoot him with one missile before you do that. Because otherwise Phantoon will disappear instantly. The split second this plasma beam hits him and you can't microwave him. Twin Elements does it correctly. It's gonna be a quick seed, sub-hour easily. For Twin Elements at least. I don't think Kaizentin and Sunwoo will get that. Alright, so Kaizentin is doing the strat, damaging down before you do the strat. Before you do the save. So those snails do really good damage, which is what you want. On the downside, you can't damage down as quickly as with the mock droids. I personally prefer the mock droid way, but this one has the upside of you can save your low energy. In case you have to do that again, you can just go up and don't have to damage down once more. Twin Elements on the final stretch of this. Looks like Twin Elements is going to get his points back, maybe get his #1 position in the SMRAT ladder back from me. Despite me whooping everybody's butt in the race before. Wait, I got a new emote for this, just a second. There we go. It's my new emote for whooping everybody's butt. It's the smug face. Or it's actually Clarkson. But I can hear him yelling Hammond. Well, you wrote that. Twin Elements entering Turian right now. Almost the room before Turian. Yeah, you got that right. Right, it doesn't have to worry about energy here. Those rooms can be scary if you are on low energy. Does the collecting strat with the power bombs? He has so many power bombs, he can absolutely do that. For whatever reason, the Metroids come your way if you set a couple of power bombs. And you don't have to collect the Metroids for that. It's a bit faster. It's also good to do if you have like 20 power bombs and are low on energy. But Twin Elements doesn't have to worry about any of that. We see the next boss fight. Kaizentin coming up on Dragon. Kaizentin obviously made his way through the bottom moon crystal flash clip. Now gonna microwave the shrimp. Fried shrimp should taste a lot better than microwaved shrimp. But microwaved shrimp is faster. No need to check behind the shrimp because nothing of value could be there. Maybe high jump boots, but high jump boots are the most overrated items. They are overrated by all those vanilla runners who can't play without them. It's technically a lobster. So is it genus or family? Is lobster a type of shrimp or is it the other way around? It's a crustacean. A microwaved crustacean. Kaizentin going, oh, Sunwoo Farmer doing more checks. Looks like Sunwoo Farmer isn't relying on his crystal flash clip if he knows how to do it. I can't shoot through there, but can X-ray it. And nothing of value for him there. Also is very low on power bombs, so even if he could do the crystal flash clip, he wouldn't be on the necessary power bombs right now. And farming those is possible at the spot he's in, but it's not very fast. He'd have to go to the room before and zap the crabs. Twin Elements at the reload. Refill, I mean. He didn't get a baby skip, which is pretty much obvious because he doesn't have speed booster. I think it's possible without, but I know nothing about baby skips, so I better shut up about it. Now at the Zeps, has no other choice but to ammo his way through those. Has enough ammo, even though he hasn't arrived there with full supers. But shouldn't matter much. Yeah, arriving there with 20 and 15, which is more than enough. And the beam combo he's got will make for a comfortable Mother Brain 2 fight. Jumping in there a bit early. Now he got it. Kaizentin making his way out on his way to his last boss. Sunwoo Farmer praying for the shack to give him access to Bortoon. Let's find out. Yeah, Twin Elements, Crystal Flash clipped, and Kaizentin did the same thing. They both spotted Ice Beam at a speed locked location, so no help from that. It was at Main Street. The dig robot doing its thing. Oh man, feel bad for Sunwoo Farmer. I wish he could just go to Bortoon. It feels so bad if you're just missing one out of a couple of items and you just don't find it. Sunwoo Farmer probably just missing one item because he can't rely on help from Ice Beam. Gonna see a stand up here from Jake, it seems. He is standing up. Damage is down the last bit. Oh, what was that check to? Probably nothing. Didn't see it. We have RGB in chat now, which means we can make every color we want. This is how colors work. This is how our eyes work, to be more precise. Are you green enough? It's a little dark green. Does this color have a name? For me, you... a slightly darkish shade of green. You are darker than Strotlock mod. Jake, Twin Elements, standing up against Mother Brain, will probably only have to do a few shots with a Hyper Beam. This would be 48 shots with the beam combo he has against Mother Brain 3. Mother Brain 3 has double the health pool than Mother Brain 2 has, which is 18,000, respectively 36,000. Now can do the easy high jump less Mother Brain 3 fight and only needs a couple of shots. Mother Brain 3 is down. Twin Elements on his way to victory. Elephant went down on Kaizenten's side. Not a problem there. Decides not to check left side supers. Looked like he was looking in there for a second. Wonder where Speed Booster was. We might find out sooner or later with Sunwoo Farmer, because Sunwoo Farmer is noping out of Meridia. Poor guy has to find Speed Booster now. Man, feels bad. But if I understand the ladder correctly, that's good for my points lead, isn't it? If Sunwoo Farmer takes a longer time. Nah, I'm still rooting for Sunwoo to find Speed Booster as quickly as possible. That's a reserve, you want it! Ah, he doesn't pick it up. You want the reserve. Man, Jake is almost done here. In the third to last room. No Speed Booster means he's got to wall jump his way up. Handily avoided that one platform in the wall, now can just wall jump all the rest easily. I prefer left side wall jump, so this is always nice for me. Just parlor left and outside of the ship. And we got Twin Elements in first place, finishing with a time of 55 minutes and 52 seconds. GG's Twin Elements, nicely done. Got the Crystal Flash clip quick enough. Got out a good lead just by movement, and then that lead got really big when Kaizenten decided to check Crocomire. So I heard the noise, which probably means we got a Break Jake Twin Elements with us. Hey Jake, well done.
Hey!
Nice. Excellent. Second try Crystal Flash clip. You did it. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
Second try means after the first reset.
That's what I meant, right. Yeah, good enough. You skipped Croc, you were ahead just on pure pace. You had a fairly good lead on Kaizenten. I don't think Kaizenten would have closed up to you even if he hadn't gone to Crocomire, but it would have been a lot closer. But he did go to Crocomire trying to find anything there that would help him with bot wound, because at that point he didn't know that ice is speed locked. And
Fucking ice beam.
hey, you gotta be careful with that language, man.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, stupid ice beam. You're right. So yeah, talk us through your seed.
Early Varia at Gauntlet.
Yep.
It was clear for me that I go down, but where was Speed?
I don't know yet. We'll find out soon.
Okay, let's wait this second, because how could I say it? I was very unsure. I was not sure if Speed Booster is at Wreck Chip.
Sure.
And I made all these checks in Lower Norfair that costs a lot of time. And I wasn't sure if Speed is on early Wreck Chip, Missile Gravity Suit. If it's faster or not.
Yeah, of course. We'll find out soon where that speed booster has been. So Samu Farmer actually has noped out of Meridia, and he is fighting Phantom right now. And he'll hope to find speed booster in Wreck Chip. And we are seeing it now. Now it is at Missile behind Gravity Suit. So actually behind Bowling. That's where speed booster would have been. Yeah, when you came into Meridia, I said it would be pretty funny if Ice Beam would be in Main Street, and then it was in Main Street. So I felt a bit guilty about that.
So commentator curse.
Yes, completely
You did
cursed.
the commentator's curse.
I don't believe in commentator curse.
But I was very lucky to find bombs at the fake wall.
Yeah.
And
Would you have attempted Suitless Crystal Flash Clip if you hadn't found those bombs?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't have any idea what I should to do.
Right. Even if you know what to do, it's still... It's not even not free, it's... How shall I put this? You can never rely on it. The last time I did it, I had 35 power bombs and I barely got it.
Did you practice it very hard, or just...
I did practice it, which is very hard for me. You know me.
Yeah. So, like, 5 minutes or 10?
No, actually much longer. Probably an hour or something.
That's big.
Yeah, for me that's huge. I got a setup with P shots that I use.
Ah, you told me about that, but I cannot remember.
That's the reason why it's awful for me if I'm running a seed that has baby charge, nerf charge, because I can't use that at all in those.
Well, that seed was very funny. I found space jump and screw attack at high jump, and
yeah,
I
gave you the logical barrier suit.
Yes. I thought, oh, you have to go to Norfair to get the Norfair item.
Right.
Nice. And then I made a decision. I was sure that I will go to Lower Norfair if I find gravity or not.
Last item it was that way.
Yes, and that's the reason why I collected all these E-tanks. Because of the high jump plus lava dive.
Yeah, I see. That's also something I practiced for about an hour right now. I'm still not comfortable at that. I would attempt it in races, but not without saves. Alright, Kaizentin got his mother brain down right now. Sunwoo Farmer making his way through Rick Chip in Attic right now. Will be a bit of time before he finds his speed booster, and then he'll just run through the rest of the seeds. Just has to kill Dragon and he'll be done as well. To my shock, I saw you picking up not a single reserve tank, although you knew exactly I was commentating this race. Explain yourself. I'm pretty sure Twin Elements got Spring, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yes, explain yourself about the reserve tanks.
I was sure that any comment will come after I skip the first E-Tank. And then the second one was very quick behind that, right?
Oh, I have to admit, I don't remember exactly where those were.
But I thought, yeah, another skip.
Oh, the first one was in Billy Mays, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that, man. You can't skip reserve tanks.
Of course, I have to.
You would have been 10 minutes faster if you had those. There's actually a way into bot wound using reserves, but I think that's banned in most races.
Ah, you mean you can damage boost into that blocks and use the reserves while then?
I'm not sure how it works. I can't tell you. I just heard it exists, and I think I saw somebody use it as well. Or I saw a video of it. Oh man, Sunwoo Farmer coming up on his speed really soon now. Just has to go bowling.
That's the only thing I can imagine about reserves.
It's something about corrupting something in the game, and that's why it's not allowed, if I remember correctly. It's
okay, so
somehow entering the room at the same time as your reserves get triggered. And we got Kaizentin finishing in 104.28 in second place. GG's.
GG's. Is it that G mode?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's absolutely possible. But I don't even really know what G mode is. You gotta focus on which part of the game you want to nerd out, and for me it's allowed randomizer things. There's that speed booster. Finally Sunwoo can finish the game.
Oh man, that location.
Yeah, feels pretty bad.
Yeah, WJG. I think that's the case. I'm not sure if you need X-ray for G mode.
I don't know either. Anyway, I don't think it's allowed at all.
The only thing I practiced just a little bit is X-ray climbing.
Yeah.
But
I didn't really do that either. Right, we got Kaizentin in the green room. You want to pull him up, WJG? We got Kaizentin with us. GG's on second place, 104. I asked you before the race to finish close to each other. You didn't quite achieve that. Still GG's. Well done. Talk us
I got as
through
close as I could.
Yeah.
I really wish I had found speed.
Well, speed, you probably saw in the spoiler yourself, was behind bowling.
Missile gravity suit, so the Chozo statue.
Yeah,
all throughout
just
Upper
got that.
North Fair, I thinking about Lower Warfare and thinking, I can probably do the bootless lava dive, but I can't do the bootless worst room in the game. And then I got the space jump and screw attack. Okay, that's worst room in the game solved. I can do the bootless lava dive, and it's gonna suck, but I can do it. And then there's gravity and wave. Okay, alright. Just need bombs, speed, or ice.
And you got neither. And
I got bombs eventually.
you eventually, but you went into Croc before that. So you were behind Twin Elements before that. Twin Elements pulled out a lead just on pure pace. But you going into Crocomire was what sealed the deal for him.
Yeah, I expected that. I really needed bombs. I cannot do the suitless CF clip.
It sucks. It just does. You can practice it as much as you want, in my opinion. You'll never easily get it. There's nothing to properly time it with. It's just awful. But it works. And it actually has gotten me races in the past.
As for the G-mode method, so
Right, we were
I actually
just
had
talking
the
about
equipment for doing G-mode through Bot Twin Alley. So you need to have reserves, you need to have crystal flash ammo, and you need to have X-ray. So you get on top of one of the snails, you have it hit you through the room, into the room, and you train your reserves using X-ray so that you get into R mode. Then you damage down, do a crystal flash to put energy in your reserves again. Then you go over to the place where you want to clip, and you get damaged again to trigger your reserves when you're at the correct pixel, and you can clip through again.
That sounds completely awful.
Apparently when you're in R mode and your reserves trigger, it forces a stand, which changes your animation, moves you up a bit, and you clip through blocks. Bob knows how to do it.
Bob knows how to do
him
everything.
Demonstrate it, but I cannot do it.
I was wondering if it's even allowed in those games, in those randomizers we play.
It's not out of bounds.
It's
all in
not.
bounds.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll still go for the suitless CF clip.
I don't know
if it
about.
comes up.
Oh, sorry.
I'm done.
I don't know about the SMRAT ladder, but I'm sure that at all the barrier seats and so on, G mode isn't allowed.
Alright.
But I'm not sure.
It's allowed, it's just never required. Like, the seed won't force you to do G mode to do anything.
Not even
But
Master
there's nothing
seats?
wrong with doing it. Nope. Master doesn't have G mode.
Okay.
The only X-ray stuff that it has is Precious Shroom X-ray climb when you're suitless, and Pants Room X-ray climb to get to Shack Pool.
Alright. I never actually practiced X-ray climb. It's just too slow for me. I don't ever want to be in the position to use it.
I'm fine with X-ray climb.
I know. You did the hard way to hell thing too. Pretty much, it's more or less required in that to be in contention, as far as I understand it.
Yeah, I wasn't really in contention for that tournament though. I've improved since then.
Alright.
The 130A Varia Weekly Async required X-ray climb and Precious Room.
Oh no. I'm glad I noped out at Moon Dance.
I actually did a speedrun of that last night.
I saw
instead
that.
of sleeping.
Yeah, I saw that. You almost got it under 2 hours.
Yeah. Just gotta clean it up a bit and actually remember where stuff is.
What did you think when you saw Ice Beam? Both of you.
Oh no, I guess I'm not getting ice.
I thought give it a super missile. The Rage Super.
I told Jake before, it seems like I cursed it, because right before he checked that item, I said it would be fun if Ice would be there. I'm sorry.
Alright, it's your fault then.
I can take that.
As the leader of the ladder, no problem for you, right?
We'll see if I'm still the leader after this race. I'm guessing you'll get a good chunk of points for this. Let's look at points, speaking of which. So we got you with 1,096 and I have 1,123. That's a difference of just 27 points. You could easily get them from this race. I think it all depends on at what time Sunwoo Farmer is gonna finish. And Sunwoo Farmer was keeping up really nicely with the two of you. It was just when it came to Botwoon that there was no way for him, apparently, to do the Crystal Flash clip.
Yeah, Sunfarmer is catching up. He's only going to be in last place for another month or two.
Yeah, there are a lot of folks running these races, some of those that were in the races yesterday, that Sunwoo Farmer can easily beat now, I think. Next season he won't be in last place.
And there you can see he's playing it for 2 or 3 months. And is on a good way. It's on a good level right now. So just start it if you want to.
Making nice progress in this. And just now entering Turian. So that'll be about 121, 122 finish for Sunwoo Farmer. Let's see if he can do, well, baby skip or stand-up glitch. Right, I just found out that next week is going to be a multi-world race. Let's check that out. I think the casual one. The earlier race on Saturday. Jake, what are you doing on Saturday?
Maybe I make a multi-world race. How about you?
You got a partner for that?
No, I'm searching for.
Oh man, I've been too lazy to set up multi-world, so I don't have it working in my setup yet.
It's great fun. Just set it up. It's really great. It's also great to just chill out with friends.
Yes. And solve one of these seeds without pressure.
Yeah, and make fun of your teammates. That's fun too.
Oh man.
Spather them.
The most common phrase in multi-worlds is "you don't need that."
Well, you know, since I've been doing that hard way to hell, maybe I don't need that.
You probably don't. You're one of those guys who don't need a lot to get through the game. I know that. It's also fun if you play with a bigger group, like 5 or 6 people, and there's a high variety in skill levels. That makes things interesting. Also, not the logic that's going to be played next week, because that's casual, but the tournament logic in this can have Gravity Suit and Shack Tool, which is always great fun.
Oh yeah, I've had Gravity Suit at Shack Tool in some of my rando seats.
The thing is, it requires all the other suitless items to be getting there, and if you got all those, what's the point in getting your gravity suit and check tool anymore?
Just for kicks? Scavenger hunt?
Right.
Just because it's fun to do that flatly jump?
It is fun to do that flatly jump. That's why I always attempted to.
If you really enjoy flatleys, you should look up Krokemeyer's hack. That has some good flatly practice.
Alright. The flatly is fun, getting into Shack Tool itself is fun. The only thing that's not fun is getting that mini Dragon into the right position with Ice Beam. And not getting that and having to reset that. That sucks so hard.
Oh yeah. You can actually make him come back up by laying a power bomb off to the left a bit so that it only hits him once.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Far enough to get on top of him?
Yeah, so like if he's gone all the way down to the sand, you lay a power bomb off to the left, he'll come all the way back up again.
No way.
Get a few more tries.
Ah, that's great to know for the next multi-world.
Yep.
Thanks, man. Sanu, zap skipping. He's the only zap skipper of all of you. Why didn't you zap skip?
I didn't want to do an elevator crystal flash to carry a spike suit there.
I didn't want an actual answer to that. Stop showing off.
Usually it takes me about 40 or 50 tries to get the elevator CF.
Jesus. Yeah, of course, that's possible. Oh man.
I don't know the setup for the Turian elevator. Brentstar elevator is too tall. Norfair elevator is the one I'm good at.
Alright, just 20 shots for Sunwoo Farmer. Into catch-up phase. Oh god, good hit there. Like, at least a double hit, maybe triple. That should be Mother Brain down now. And damaging down to 3 tanks, no stand up from Sun Farmer. Oh, it's major minor casual. I hear from WJG next week. Yeah, that could be pretty fast, but who knows what this logic has in the backhand that you can't think of right now. It was also pretty funny to see Varia's suit in front of Gauntlet, this seed. Because I skipped Gauntlet last seed.
Yeah, when I saw Varia there, I thought, okay, where is space? I'm supposed to have space to get here.
And screw attack in SMRAT.
Yeah. Like, okay, so those aren't going to be in Norfair.
Then they were in Norfair. Both of them. Not in the heated part, of course. Alright, Sunwoo Farmer on the final stretch, 36 shots with Hyper Beam against Mother Brain 3. Attempting to do the lag free strat. He does the strat for no high jump boots. And he gets her down eventually. Only escaping now.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too far forward for it. I don't know, I'm not terribly good at it myself.
He also can do the fast escape, going the lower way. None of you two went that way. So Sunfarmer wins the escape. Forgets he has Screw Attack turned off and goes all the way to the bottom. I guess I spoke too soon. Turns Screw Attack back on. Still wins the escape though. You saved the animals again, Kaizenton. Why you keep doing that?
I like doing it. Doesn't really hurt my time.
What did the animals
ever?
What did they ever do for you?
Not a whole lot, I guess, but you know, it's something there.
We should turn on animal surprise in these.
Yeah, I thought about applying one of those.
You can apply that in a customizer?
Well, I've got a clone of the repo, and I know how to use it to apply random patches, so...
Alright.
If I really wanted to, I could turn on Animal Surprise in any seed I want.
I see. Yeah, Animal Surprise is fun. Taking bosses down with Hyper Beam. Never gets old. Or seeing how many space pirates you can get. The metal pirates. I got it up to at least like 12 or 14. Bad thing is you can't see your time anymore, so you can't... Or can you? I know I also once died in there, because I took on too many space pirates.
I know that Dragon and the baby and Torian will mess up the timer.
Yup. GG's Sunfarmer. Finishing in 124.01 in third bronze medal place. Well played. I think I see Rakoja chatting at Sunwoo Farmer's place. Rakoja, one of the new runners, vanilla any percent runners, coming up, learning lots of new strats, getting his time down. Alright, are we getting an interview with Sunfarmer? Oh, I was in the wrong race room. Nice. I still had the old race room open. Let's ask that again here. Yeah, Sunfarmer's coming in. Nice. And Jake, I see you are only getting 23 points, which means I'll be going out of today with the lead in the SMRAT ladder. I took it from you.
After only 3 races.
Yes. Yes.
It's totally fine.
Come on, those were really tough races. You can't
Yeah.
deny that.
I wasn't joking.
Oh man.
I'm really proud of you, Beam.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on, you beat me earlier today. In the
Async,
async,
yeah.
async SMRAT. Oh yeah, plug async SMRAT on the SMD Discord. I shouldn't say that actually here. Too late! So, Sunfarmer, you gotta join the green room on the SRA Discord. If you wanna come in for interviews. He's in the green room. And we got Sunfarmer with us. Hey, Farmer, GG's on your third place. Man, I was really feeling for you. You had to find that one item to get into Botwoon, and you only found it behind bowling. Man, must have felt a bit bad. Talk us through your seat. Farmer, are you there? Doesn't look like he's hearing us. Or he hasn't his microphone plugged in. One of those.
Hello?
There he is. Hey, Farmer.
Oh.
GG's.
No, thank you, man. I was trying to talk before my
Alright.
mic was muted for some reason.
Man, that must have felt bad. Not
It
finding
was.
the item and spotting Ice Beam at a speed lock location.
Yes. I was like, oh, at least one of these will be in here, please. Just Speed Booster or Ice Beam. But, it's okay. It was very fun, though.
So Jake and Kaizensen, they both did the Crystal Flash clip. Can't you do that, or did you not want to do it? Or I also saw you were just low on power bombs. Was that the reason why you didn't attempt it?
No, I have not, mastered that yet.
Yeah.
At all. So I definitely need to work on a couple other things. So they did that there. Did they take the same path as I did?
Pretty much. You all went the same way. The only major difference is that Twin Elements Jake, he skipped Crocomire. Everything else was the same.
Okay.
And obviously you went into Wreck Chip and cleared a whole bunch there, with which the other two guys didn't do.
Okay, yes. Yeah. I could see that.
Alright.
All in all, it was fun though. Did
Yeah.
get green gate glitch once. That was cool.
Nice.
Well, you guys take care and everything. It was always fun. I'll see you guys next weekend.
Alright. Hope to see you then again.
Thank you.
Okay, short but sweet. Right, so we got the new ladder rankings coming up. So, Kaizensen, you're currently in 4th place with 1,057 points. You lost 12 points in this race. Sunfarmer, he's in 13th place, last place, but we just talked about it. He was keeping up really well with the two of you. And once he got stuff like that down, the stupid Crystal Flash clip, he'll be really close to the others. And Twin Elements, you're in 2nd place, behind a certain OK Beamer. Just 4 points between the two of us. And 12 races. Alright, any last words from the two of you?
Thanks for the race, and thanks for organizing that stuff every weekend. And of course, thanks for the comms, Beamer and Zero.
Yeah, thanks for the comms and everything.
My pleasure.
I'll have to watch these back when I don't have a fever headache.
Oh man, yeah, hoping that gets better for you soon.
I've probably got one more day of this and then it'll be gone. That's the way it usually goes.
Let's hope. Alright, so this is it. This was Speedrunners Arena with the 2nd SMRAT ladder race. Next Saturday there will be more racing with the casual multi-world race at, what's the Eastern time? It's 20:30 here, so it's 2:30 p.m. Eastern. See you all then. It's gonna be a blast. I'll probably be in it with Jake, and take care everyone, and thanks for watching.